to that guy, but
I have heard that guy a few times. Hello, everybody. We were just talking about the amazing sketch therapy and whether is he still in Comicsgate or is he not in Comicsgate anymore. Hold up,
whoa,
hold
we
up.
got the stream playing in the background.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
That
okay.
was going over my speakers, so I had to over here. I had the stream up, so it's a little delayed, but here we are now. Okay. So, yes, I heard he's kind of fallen out with Ethan.
I thought he was in like Fandom Menace more so than
Okay.
Comicsgate. So
Anna. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, see, he was more around. What the hell are they called again? World Class Bullshitters.
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
Hex and that crew. Yeah.
Did that guy ever come out with his second book? I wonder.
Can he come out with a second book after that?
Oh wait,
amazing.
He reshoot the first one.
Yes.
And he was talking about a sequel.
Yes. He's always talking about a sequel. Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's happened.
But I don't know if you know the story behind that, but
okay, go ahead. What's the story behind World Class Bullshitters?
The story behind the scripts, I should say.
All
but
right.
those were scripts that because I used to listen to them. Those were scripts that they actually wrote as movies that they were going to make into movies somehow. And anyway, that's what he's making in the comic books. So.
Okay, yeah. I mean, me too.
Yes,
you know.
But your scripts are good, and then there's Stealing Solo. It's like
yeah, I don't think Stealing Solo was. Yeah.
It sounded funny, but I think that's why I bought it.
I mean, did it? It was kind of dated at the time. Like it's already dated.
Oh yes, it was very dated, but it sounded funny nonetheless, right? Like the little alternate reality story.
Yeah, I did. I just started handing out.
I grabbed it and I took it, and
it looks pretty good. I read through it and I was like, damn, that's a good looking comic book.
I'm sending it to the printer right now. I'm just kidding.
So, I got a message once of somebody saying, I love your comics. I buy them at this comic shop in Turkey. And I was thinking, like, is somebody pirating me? And then I thought, if they are, you know what? Good for them.
That's okay.
Make a million. I don't.
You're probably not going to see a lot of income from Turkey anyway.
Yeah, exactly. My comment. Look, let me tell you right now. I've now been on the receiving end of a distribution deal for White Lily and local comic book stores through Diamond.
Yes.
And it only made slightly more than my Turkish distribution deal.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I bought some of those. Yeah. They were really hard to get for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's because they. All right, it was during the pandemic and whatever, and they put it out in previews during the pandemic, and like.
Thanks. Yeah.
Fine. So, based on how many people pre-ordered it, they didn't print up a whole bunch.
No.
And then they sold out, and now people can't get them. And
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Okay. And
well, someday I'll buy issue 2 and 3, but or 3 and 4. Sorry, that's the ones I'm missing. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
All right. Fun. So you have. I did get a letter, by the way. Yes, exactly. I did get a note that someone has read the comic book and might be interested in an option discussion.
That's good.
So,
okay. Like what kind of an option?
Like to make a movie.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
TV show. I think it would work better as a TV show.
Look, I used to be passionate about the White Lily screenplay and trying to get people to look at the White Lily screenplay. And then I was like, screw it, I'm going to make a comic book. But I knew that once I made a comic book, people would want to talk. And that's the thing, is that comic books are more powerful in terms of creating a movie property than it is a screenplay.
Well, you have a proven property, right?
Yeah. I mean, and people buy it, as opposed to people reading the screenplay and going, "Oh, I don't know," whatever.
Well, I was watching something not too long ago where they were interviewing a writer, and he was basically like, "Yeah, the producers don't really want to look at something unless it
Exactly.
already exists as something. So it's like,
Exactly. Yes.
yeah,
And also,
yeah,
producers don't like reading. They
no,
got a big stack of scripts, and they're like, oh.
mm-mm.
Whereas, a trade paperback, I feel like, oh, pictures. It's color. Oh my god. So I think it
Yeah,
does some of that visual work for them.
yep.
All right.
Well,
So
that's
we
why they
have
make storyboards and spec trailers and all that kind of
that
crazy
as
stuff.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
So,
All right.
oh yeah.
Um.
So we're still in
So this
the
is
same scene.
Primal Chaos 4. Okay, that same
Number
scene. What scene is
4.
that? What happened in
That
this
was
one?
where we left off with Metatron in heaven talking
Still not
to.
helping.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's that?
it, we haven't met in a little while. Why
Yeah.
don't you give us a filler here? What's going on?
Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's been weeks. I should. Yeah. So we left off in a scene. Well, I'll go back. Okay. So
Okay.
we had just finished a big fight with Samuel and a couple of people. One of the Titans and an angel in some mech suit armor.
Oh, there you go.
That had finished off, and then Farouk and him had met up again after their little adventures. So that's where the
There you
comic started, and then they took off on, trying to escape the city.
go. Okay.
In the meantime, the Titans are, trying to find him, and there was a little scene with their leader and Guinevere and Gatsby, and
That's
then
right.
yes, Vivi X
Yes.
saw Guinevere, and she's decided to chase after Guinevere, which leads
Okay.
into your comic book series. Anyway,
Oh, okay, there we go. All right.
yeah, okay,
Nifty. Okay.
yeah,
So
and
this
then
is
and then we go up into heaven and we meet Jesus and
Okay.
Enoch and Metatron, who are characters in heaven. So this is halfway through their conversation.
I was just thinking, there's a lot of fan-made sequel material. Here's the original, and then the fans will
Yeah.
read it, and then the fans will be like, and then here's what happens next. There's not a lot of fan prequel material.
I like that though.
Yeah,
Like,
and we have fan prequel.
well,
material.
there was that little gap you had between issue 1 and 2,
Sure.
where it kind of changed gears or whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of where I said it.
Okay.
When they were there, and then they'll do their story off to the side, and eventually everything will kind of mesh up again. So that's the idea, anyway.
Look at this
Yeah.
stuff. We got big, giant. I'm looking at my PDF over here. I like it. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
who won the fight between Samael and
Samuel killed
Titans?
everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
He killed the angel. The Titan got away after he chopped her arm off or whatever, and he was
wow.
knocked
So,
out, and then got
Samael's
back
like a
up again.
badass.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
got metal skin now, like in his damaged
So good.
areas. Yeah,
So good.
Yeah,
All right.
he got his
Page
arm back, except now
20.
it's metal. So
Okay. By the
Yeah.
way, all right. Can you
Yeah.
tell me what you mean by page 20? Like, how
It's-
many pages are in this book?
28 pages.
28. Okay. Now, if I was to go to page 1, what would I find on page 1?
Page 1 is the title page. I
Okay,
think.
yeah, I want you to abandon that
No.
convention. Okay.
No. Page
What?
1 is page 1. Sorry, I actually did
sure.
abandon that convention.
You're sure?
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
okay.
There is
Okay.
a cover and a title page written in, but they are not numbered. So
Okay, fair
yeah.
enough. All right. Because I told you about that, and you were like,
No, I've stopped doing that. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I'm the guy who put
Yeah.
your comic book together in a PDF. So stop telling me how to do things. I'm here to tell you how to do things. I'm putting your comic together. I want you to number page 1 is page fucking 1,
Yeah,
not like the
yeah,
inside
yeah.
cover or whatever. All right.
Yeah.
So wide shot on the two figures front facing. They pull their hoods down, revealing their faces. We have an echo there. We got faces and faces.
Yeah.
You could just say revealing them.
Yes.
The white of the. Oh, by the way, just big. That's a big old block of text.
It's a lot of descriptors. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, you could at least break that up into two paragraphs at
Yeah.
least.
I could.
No?
Yes.
Instead, you're just beating the reader with a big block of text. So,
Oh, none of that's for the reader. That's for the artist now.
all right.
Yeah.
The white of their robes glowing against the black behind them.
Yeah.
One, a tanned, skinned.
Ginda.
What? All right, time out.
Yeah.
What is tanned?
Uh, we'll just say. Well, actually, I should just say Aramaic descent and leave it at that.
How can you tell if he has no skin?
True. What do you mean?
I mean, I feel like the things that would clue you into a person's, whether they were Middle Eastern or Asian or white or black, relate
Yeah.
to the skin. And if they don't have any skin, doesn't it say a tanned skinned? Does it say skinned?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
S-K-I-N-N-E. It does say
It's a
skinned,
typo.
right?
Yeah, it's
And
typo.
and
Yeah.
you have hell, so I thought this was like
No, 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 no. This is
this was
heavens.
like, and I've been watching a little bit of Hellraiser lately, so maybe that was influencing my thinking.
Okay,
But
that would do
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also what influenced my thinking is the fact that the word actually says skinned.
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
instead, what
a
is it
bad.
supposed to be?
He's a tan colored skin. There you go.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah,
it.
man of Aramaic descent in his 30s with
Okay,
a thick beard. Yes.
all right. A
Yes.
brown young man in his 30s with a thick beard.
Uh,
Another is dark, very obsessed with skin color. All right, young
well,
woman,
it's the artist. Yeah.
Mesopotamian descent.
Mm.
I mean, look, don't if you give the descent, if you say Mesopotamian
Yeah, I
and
know.
Aramaic, then the artist should be able to take it from there.
You're right.
I don't think you need to use a lot of words to tell the artist
I
what
need to rewrite this section.
you
So,
know what an Aramaic man looks like, for instance.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Their,
some people. Yeah. But,
all right, their robes have the same ancient-looking marking down the front. Both have a chest plate of armor made of gold under the open front of their robes. The man's armor you're starting to fall into passives. I just want to point that out. The man's armor has a crest describing a lamb, and a woman's armor conforms. See, we got out of passive there. Conforms to the ample shape of her chest, and bears a crest depicting a loin.
A lion.
A lion.
Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
I thought she had like a big crotch.
Well, I mean, she could have a loin there too. So, yeah.
Big crotch on the armor. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, Metatron.
All right. Lord Jesus, Lord Enoch. There was much to discuss. And then we're on page 21.
Close up shot waist high. Jesus and Enoch place their hands together in a prayer position and bow slightly towards Metatron.
We answer the call of Lord God, Father of us all. Please speak his words to us, Holy Metatron, voice of God. There we go.
Panel 2, close up on Metatron, waist high. He looks down upon the two lords.
Almighty God has summoned you here to fulfill thy ultimate destinies. Together you shall break 4 of the 7 seals which separate heaven from the earth, and you shall lead the 4 through the astral plane to the human realm.
Okay.
Yes.
Panel 3, close up on Jesus, a bewildered look on his face.
You wish us to end the world?
See, that's I've seen a lot of Jesuses. I've never seen bewildered Jesus. Never seen Jesus like.
Oh, yes. Action hero. Well, I guess
I've never seen a really surprised Jesus who's like,
it's
whoa.
true.
I did not see that coming. But,
I'm trying to make him more of a person. That's like that.
Panel 4, medium shot, waist high. Enoch shoots an annoyed look towards Jesus in the foreground of this panel. Jesus looks ahead with a saddened face.
Come now, brother. Do not act surprised. This has been our destiny since inception. We shall cleanse the wicked and bring forth a new paradise for the faithful.
22, panel 1, close up on Metatron. He sternly delivers the words of God.
The earth is breached. Minions of hells and forces of chaos walk the land freely. They seek to end all creation. This is not a mission of judgment, but salvation.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Close up on Jesus as he replies, looking perplexed.
Now he's perplexed. So like,
yeah. Show me again. It's a very I've never seen Jesus just stumped. Like,
He's
Really?
always quite stoic, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
actually, yeah. You're giving me some unfamiliar Jesus
Yeah,
emotion.
yeah.
All right.
Then why release the four? Their purpose is nothing but the reaping of human souls. Hardly an act of salvation.
Page two,
And
wide shot. The curtain in the center of the room glows brightly, glows bright
right
blue
blue.
from behind it. I feel like a bright blue glow uh, originates behind the curtain, but
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but behind the curtain in the center of the room. The
Hmm.
intense shine crests across Metatron's back, highlighting his form.
They are for Samael. The threat of a trinity looms around its existence. This danger cannot be ignored.
Oh, by the way, you know what? I forgot the most important question. So,
Yes.
I have distributed your comic, and people
Yes.
have said they got it. They've been posting, screenshots of the books. So,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I can tell, it's another successful campaign. I haven't gotten any. Well, I did get a couple of people saying they didn't get a particular book, and I sent them the book. But other than
Uh
that,
oh.
I feel like everything has been resolved well, and everyone has their book and is pretty happy. But I'm curious if you got any notes because you're the writer, and
mm,
people who like you back this. So, did anyone come to you and give you some feedback as customers?
I got some notes from Skinny.
All right. Well, let's hear them.
Okay. He said it was very well paced,
Hmm.
a very fluid read,
Hmm.
um, and he felt that I was holding a lot back, but he figured I would reveal it later on. So
Okay, fair enough.
that was the main takeaways there.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
good. I mean, how did he feel about the art?
He seemed to like it. So
Okay, there you
a lot
go.
of people are kind of intrigued by that style, but so
Cool.
yeah.
Close up on Enoch as she replies in disbelief and laughs.
Ha 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 ha. What nonsense. A traitorous angel becoming a trinity.
Panel 3. Close up on Metatron's bandaged eyes, the center eye.
Oh yes, he wears a bandage across his eyes with a little eye symbol in the middle of it. So,
Okay.
yeah, that was
Center eye
earlier.
symbol glows blue.
Yeah. No jest, young master. For the truth is, all intelligent beings in creation have the potential inside of them.
Panel 5. Insect. Close up on Metatron's mouth as he speaks.
Even a mere human. Dun, dun,
23.
dun. Yeah.
I mean, the truth is okay, intelligent. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I was about to say like an amoeba can't, right? Becomes okay.
Yeah.
Page 23, caption top left. 18 miles outside of Boston along the Sudbury River. Panel 1, wide shot. Samael and Farouk sit behind a small fire on the shore of a river. Samael has taken his black cloak off and set it behind him, and Farouk, now wearing,
A toque.
what's that? It's
A toque.
some garment. Okay.
It's like a winter hat. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Neat. All right. And gloves from his bag to help warm himself in the cool evening air. An open can of beans cooks on the fire.
I'm gonna destroy those beans. That was one long ass day of walking back roads. Are you sure you're hungry? No. Are you? So no, you're not, or no, you're not sure. I am not hungry. Yeah.
Panel 2, medium shot. Samael in left foreground, Farouk in right background. The flames from the fire peek up between them. Farouk looks concerningly towards Samael. Samael gazes down towards the water, lost in thought.
It's sort of weird that you've been here almost 3 days and you haven't got hungry, or use the bathroom. Angels do not have to eat. Our heart creates infinite energy and sustains us. There is other power inside me. It also feeds my body, keeps me strong. So you don't have to piss or shit?
Getting right to the point that everybody wants to
Yep,
know.
exactly.
Panel
Yep.
3, close up on Samuel's eyes as he closes them. An annoyed twitch shown with his eyebrows.
No, we were built to perfection. Defecation is for animals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Panel 3, see, that's the perfect superhero. Like,
Yeah.
you never see him going to the bathroom, really, so You
I
just
thought
made
I
that
would
part of
answer
it.
the
You
important
would answer
questions
the
early.
important questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it like when, 'cause
Yeah.
you can imagine if like Superman goes to the urinal, he could potentially blow the place away. I mean, he's Superman, right?
That's some
But we never see that. I mean,
amazing restraint. Yeah.
yeah. Close
Uh,
up on Farouk. He glares over at Samuel with a foolish grin, the fire highlighting the lines on the face.
all right. Well, fine, Mr. Perfect. This animal has to piss, so you can watch my beans and make sure they don't burn. Or can you watch my beans to make sure they don't burn? Sorry.
Panel 3, Samuel turns slightly and glares over towards Farouk.
I will watch your beans.
Panel 4, wide shot from the front. Farouk stands and stretches his arms wide over his head. Smiling down at Samuel, still seated on the ground, the fire between them, Samuel gazes towards the water, ignoring Farouk's banter.
All right. I'll be as quick as I can. Try and relax a little. I think we're in the clear. We should not let our guard down so easily.
24, panel 1, close up on Farouk. He looks up towards the sky.
Yes, it's a beautiful night. You know, I really never got to thank you this whole time. When you saved me, I was ready to die.
Panel 2, close up on Samuel. He glances up from his stare towards Farouk. A look of concern washes over his face.
What?
Panel 3, close up on Farouk. He looks down towards his feet, embarrassed and ashamed at what he said.
Yeah, well, I lost someone that night. Someone I loved. That protected me and raised me. The demons found me crying over her body. I ran at first, but when they cornered me, I was afraid, but I accepted it. I thought maybe I'd see her again.
Panel 3, inset close up on Samuel's eyes as they glow white in shock.
Her?
Panel 4, wide shot, showing the two apart with the fire between them. Farouk looks up. Oh, hold on. Unless they changed it, Superman doesn't need to. Yep, see? Yeah, he never needs to go to the bathroom. Yeah, he converts solar. That's just one of those cool superpowers. No need for bathroom. But you notice both your character and Superman have all the appropriate anatomy for doing so.
Exactly.
They just don't.
They just don't. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yes, her, my sister. Or no.
Yeah. Her, my sister. You're acting pretty weird right now. More than typical. What's wrong?
23, panel 1, close up on Samuel's good eye glows blue. Farouk's facial reflection can be seen with the fire between them appearing to wrap around his head as if he is engulfed by it. Samuel screams out the name of Farouk's sister.
Irania!
Panel 2, same view as last panel. Farouk's face changes into his sister's image. Panel 2, inset close up on both of Samuel's eyes, the reflection of fire blazing in them. Samuel looks downward. Panel 3, point of view from Samuel. He sees his original organic armband from issue 1 outstretched, arm blade, from issue 1 outstretched. Yeah. And stabbing into the chest of a young woman. Panel 3, inset. Same as panel 2, inset. Samuel looks up towards the face of the woman. Panel 4, point of view from Samuel. Medium shot on Arn's face and upper body. She smiles sadly, looking Samuel directly in the eyes. The arm blade stuck deep in her chest, blood oozing out and around the wound. Panel 5, same shot as last panel. Irina screams towards him in fear and pain, tears running down her face, blood gushing out her mouth. Blue energy runs from her body and up Samuel's arm blade.
It's great.
Yeah. He was kind of a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick.
I don't remember quite. It seemed like in issue 1 he was. Yeah. All right. That happened in the issue I sent out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And no one gave you any pushback on him just like stabbing a bitch?
No, they didn't care that he was killing protesters for some reason either.
There you go. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Look at that. No pushback whatsoever. Okay.
He never went to trial.
Panel 21, medium shot. Samuel is now standing. A large rock about the size of a fist slams into organic side of Samuel's face, snapping him back to reality.
Crack. Yeah.
Panel 2, point of view of Samael, medium shot on Farouk. Farouk's arm points towards Samael, having just thrown the rock at him, his face full of rage, tears welling in his eyes.
It was you, wasn't it?
Panel 2, inset, close-up on Farouk's eyes. The fire below him highlights the burning rage of his face, his tears streaming down the sides of his face. And again, you're doing the echoes.
Yeah, I'll change that. You killed my sister.
Panel 3, medium shot. Samael hangs his head down and buries his head into hands as if experiencing great pain.
Yes, I killed her.
Okay, well, if you didn't, let me know.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah.
here. I do my best. View from the side close-up. Samael moves his hands away from his face, staring into his cupped palms.
It's worse than that, though. Her soul is inside of me.
Oh, that can be inconvenient. Panel 4. Close-up on Farouk's hand. Farouk grabs another large rock off the ground. Panel 4, white shot, Samuel's point of view. Farouk throws the rock as hard as he can towards Samael. His face shows intense rage as he screams towards his target.
Fuck you.
Panel 5, medium shot, the rock impacts Samael's metal side of his face and explodes into thousands of pieces. He reels backwards a bit.
Crack.
27, panel 1, close-up, Farouk reaches down for another rock off the ground. Close up on Samuel's face, his left arm and hand outstretched in a gesture to stop. His right eye glows bright blue.
Stop, brother.
Inset, bottom left, close up on Farouk's, drops the rock. Panel 3, medium shot, Samuel's point of view. Farouk points towards Samael, rage and sadness sweeping across his face. He screams curses at him.
Motherfucker, stay the fuck away from me, you freak.
Panel 2, inset, close-up, Farouk grabs his pack off the ground where he was sitting near the fire. Panel 3, wide shot, looking in from the shore at the two. Farouk turns and starts to walk up the bank towards the field above the shore. Samael pleads with him not to leave.
Please, Farouk, let me explain. That was not me when I arrived here. I would never have hurt her, but I was trapped by chaos inside myself. Yeah. Shut up.
Panel 4, medium shot, point of view of Samael. Farouk, now at the top of the bank, turns and points a middle finger towards Samael, cursing him one last time, anger still painted on his face, tears pouring out from their eyes.
You're an asshole. I hope those fuckers find you and kill you. I'm gone. There we go.
Samael falls to his knees, gripping his head.
What was this all for? Why am I here? God, please.
Panel 5, inset, bottom left. A glowing blue female hand reaches out and rests on top of Samael's head.
He will come around.
Panel 5, inset, bottom right. Close up. Samael looks up at the glowing blue figure in awe. 28, panel 1. Wide shot, view over Samael's shoulder. A nude blue glowing spectral form of Arena stands before him with her hand lovingly pressed on his head.
He always gets this way when he's mad. Right now we have other things to worry about.
Panel 1, inset, wide shot facing the viewer. Arena points out towards the water and up into the sky. Samael looks up in the same direction. Panel 2, wide shot facing the viewer. Lights from 15 helicopters are seen distant in the sky coming up the river. They shine their bright spotlights forward. Panel 3, wide shot inside the cockpit of the lead helicopter facing the viewer. Jen stands behind the two pilots who are wearing black masks and uniforms. Jen is only missing a spandex crop top and
only
spandex.
Wearing a spandex.
Oh, is only. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Of course, is only wearing. Yeah. You know,
only
instead, you could just say Jen wears.
Yes, I could.
You know,
I got to redo this. Yeah.
Yeah. Jen wears a spandex crop top and Jen decked in spandex from crop top to underwear.
There we go. Yeah.
Now replaced with a mounted grenade launcher.
Yeah.
A magazine, the line runs from it to a pack mount on her back. She smiles insanely wide at the sight of Samael.
Round 2, asshole. This time I brought some friends to play.
All right, so that is a great finish. That is a great image. I think, look, it ends well.
Hmm.
and ending well is important. So,
Yeah, it's a
um,
pretty slow issue,
yeah,
where it's
because
more
let's
like,
face it,
yeah,
a lot of things can be a little draggy in the middle.
yeah,
I mean, like people say they like the Phantom Menace. I'm not one of them, but people say they like it, and Phantom Menace is pretty damn slow most of the time.
I actually
Uh,
like that movie a lot. It's
there
funny.
you
Yeah.
go. There you go. All right.
It grew on me over the years, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, I think like the pod race is insane.
yeah,
Like I could literally edit out the entire pod race from the movie,
yeah.
and you wouldn't know it. That's how insignificant it was to the plot.
Pretty much.
It was just a side quest.
It was.
you,
It was just to
you
get
got to the
money
planet
for parts
and
and blah blah. Yeah, it's
and,
like
and
yeah,
got
yeah,
a side
yeah,
quest. Like all of a sudden, these two Jedi warlords with information to save the galaxy
yeah,
just can't quite swing the credits to get.
yeah,
I'm like, this is dumb.
yeah. It's dumb,
But
but it's fun. But
yeah,
anyway, yeah. That was the
but
whole point of that scene.
but yeah,
But
there's a fair amount of standing around jabbering in Phantom Menace.
yeah,
There's a fair amount of standing around jabbering in your pages.
yeah,
But, like I said, it ends well. You're building some exposition, which I know, all right. So I hope that Skinny will like this issue, because his note on issue 1 was it seems like he wants to know more about the world, right?
right. Well, that's the
There
thing.
you go.
Like,
Yeah.
I go 3 issues of back-to-back action, and I
Right.
slow down a little bit. Then I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick it right back up again. But yeah,
There you
there
go.
has to be a little bit of exposition in there some
Yeah.
days, right? So yeah,
I
you can't do the anime thing where they stop and like talk for 5 minutes while they're fighting and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's like, oh, I could.
I
But,
always thought that was dumb. But yeah,
it's a little dumb, yeah.
a new customer of mine who
Yeah.
really loved White Lily, but I did get a question on Guinevere,
Hmm.
and that was, did I start Guinevere? Basically, did she miss anything? Was there anything else before Guinevere? And I'm like, no.
Nope.
She's like, well, because I feel like like I'm starting and I don't know these people. I'm like, well, yeah, of course you don't know these people. You just started the book. But the thing is that I'm not having the characters stand there and announce themselves to you, because I find that unnatural. You're gonna
It is, yeah.
watch them do things and go, oh, I guess they can kind of do things. It's,
Yeah.
seems like a stronger open, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little standing around exposition
Well,
on occasion.
yeah, I was kind of trying to follow the Marvel TV show
There you
method,
go.
but
There you go.
however, I don't want to drag it out as much as they do, because they do like what, like 1 episode of action and then like 4 episodes of standing around talking. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not good.
it's not good that way. No,
This is a visual medium, and people standing around talking. Just
yeah,
this is not very exciting. So.
which is funny too, because you mentioned that, because all of the pages that the Frog Prince just showed of Cyberfrog 2
Oh,
are
really?
them standing around talking and eating. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'm sure his
Yeah.
fans will love it. What can I say?
Well, I mean, Cyberfrog's gonna eat pizza because no anthropomorphic animal has ever eaten pizza in a comic book. So, I'm just saying.
I cannot comment on ongoing litigation.
That's
so,
true. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's true. Yeah. Oh
I guess
man.
I could make one comment. Next week will be interesting. There.
Yeah.
I'll make that comment.
It should
There we
should
go.
be very interesting.
Next week will be
Yep.
interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all the scripts we have. I've been doing so much busy work, and like bringing on a D&D module is harder work than I thought it was. I'm having to do.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
Anyway, at some
Uh,
point, I hope to get back to scripts. But
Side note, I read Danny's Cygnus Imperium book, like the actual comic book. He sent me a proof of it, and it looks really. It reads a lot better in
Color
like
is
with the
good,
actual
first off,
pages.
right?
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
when we were reading the scripts, I wasn't just like visualizing it well or something, but actually
Right.
seeing the artwork and everything together, it's a really good read. So
cool.
yeah,
And color's nice, right?
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
it is nice.
Initially, he was like, maybe pencil and ink. I'm like, How about no?
It's spacey. You kind of have to have the color.
Oh,
So.
there we go. See, look at that.
Oh,
Me and
all
sparkling
right, man.
water
I hope you
making
like it though.
friends.
I
Yeah.
really do. Yeah.
We'll be here. Leave us your notes. Let us know.
Yeah. Because I'll have Lunar Rise coming up, relaunch pretty
Yeah.
soon, and that's a
Now, by
totally
the
different project. But you know, like
yeah, that's one of those books that don't have color.
it doesn't. But it's also 48 pages long, so it was a little bit expensive to produce in color. So yeah.
All right, 48 pages would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just put it this way: the price of the black and white was pricey, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
it's added up quite a bit. So
Yep.
yeah,
Well, hey, look, sin no more. All right.
yeah,
So
it's the
yeah,
production cost.
Primal
It's
Chaos.
my
Yeah, Primal
fault for
Chaos
making
is out
a
there.
large book.
It
So
exists.
yeah,
People have it. People seem to like it. You're working on the sequel,
yes,
and shorter story. Shorter books
yes.
in color.
uh, yeah,
Provided by you.
actually,
I mean, even
yeah.
provided by you is still, yeah.
Actually, yeah, the sequel is in production. Like I've gotten 2 pages so far, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's right on schedule. So we should
Awesome.
have it out by. I'm hoping February, March at the latest, with all the covers and everything. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
yeah,
I don't know. We'll meet next time we have some scripts.
yeah. And there's some people around, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly.
All
Yeah, we're
right.
coming up on the holidays and stuff. But all
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna be
Take,
harder. But
yeah.
for sure.
Take care, everybody, and let Larry know what you thought of Primal Chaos. Let me know what you think of Lords of Iron, because those both debuted right here on the stream. So take care. Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, yeah, this copy showed up. All right, take care, everybody.
Excellent.
Bye bye.
See ya.